Jude.
You're doing great.
What are we doing now?
Great.
Hitman.
Hitman.
Timothy Olyphant.
Finally a good movie today. Okay, good.
Why? Because it has boobs?
Well, yeah. He's got cool tattoos on the back of his head
It's
and
a
shit.
stupid
That is
tattoo.
the worst.
It's like, how can I hide my identity?
Oh, I
With
got
a giant
one.
barcode on the back of my
What
skull.
was the tattoo thing that you said you wanted to do? 10,000?
10,000 by July 4th.
Oh, thank
Okay, if we only get to 8,000, I want you to get that code on your ass instead.
No, not going to work.
God. Jude,
That's
tell
not
me,
the deal.
what is Hitman all about? Hitman.
Your fucking voice.
Timothy Olyphant. Coming this summer to theaters. Hitman, starring Timothy Olyphant.
I would never lower
cool-ass
my
name.
voice.
I would never lower my voice to match yours. That's ridiculous.
That's a really
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
For Timothy Olyphant.
Remember, imagine this like, coming this summer, Puss and Boots.
I'm changing my name.
Rated R.
I'm changing my name. Matthew Olyphant.
Matthew Olyphant?
That's
like it.
badass.
What about Odenkirk?
How about Vader Oliphant?
No,
That's actually,
You don't want your work friends to make fun of you?
no.
he doesn't want his wife to make fun of him.
Olyphant.
That's the fact.
Accurate.
Aren't Olyphants what they ride around in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Olyphants?
Oh, can we Photoshop a bunch of heads of Timothy Olyphant in that scene?
100%.
Fucking Legolas like sliding down Oliphant's fucking nose and shit. Whop! That'd be awesome. Killing orcs and stuff. Yeah.
That'd be incredible. Jude, Hitman, tell me what it's about.
2007 Hitman, rated R, with a runtime of 1 hour, 40 minutes. This had a budget of $24 million.
Oh, that's cheap. Good for it. I'm going to say it made 32.
B. Remember, this spawned several sequels.
Yeah.
One sequel.
74.
$101 million.
It's a good little movie.
Dude,
Pew, pew.
remember, I just want to preface this whole conversation we're having. This is a video game movie. Katie's just going to rip it apart. I know that going in. But
He'll probably give it,
Oh
whatever.
my God, he was so upset through the watching of this.
Why?
Let me tell you what it's about.
yeah, please do.
Timothy Olyphant is the best hitman the organization has ever trained. But that won't stop them from taking a hit out on their own for random reasons that create opportunities to see Raylan Givens murder the fuck out of people.
Oh, she said it. Sorry.
He's been targeted by all his bald work brothers as the one loose end in a scheme to replace the Russian leader, Mikhail Belikov. When Agent 47 learns he's been double-crossed by Belikov, the man who hired him to kill him, he steals Belikov's girlfriend and tracks down everyone working with him, systematically taking them out and taking the lovely Nika out on the town. She's determined to get that dick, but Agent 47 only gets hard for murder.
It's very true. God, she's beautiful.
Thank you. He parts ways with her, distracting her by gifting her a vineyard, which sends mixed sugar daddy messages, but whatever, and then holds Prince Henry, the Prince of France, hostage for a late night deal or no deal chat about whether or not he's a good man.
In a world this summer, you get hard for murder.
I would watch that.
I had so much fun with this stupid ass
I
movie.
love this movie.
She's like, hey, give me the dick. And
Yeah,
he's like,
listen,
I'm
okay.
going to roofie you through a syringe in the
Wait,
neck.
it's like
which
a-
is the
it's
most
like-
aggressive roofie.
No. It's a reverse roofie. Because like she's trying to bang him and he's like, nope, bitch. And he bounces and goes.
We're just going straight to that?
I don't know what it's called, but I want some for my purse.
That's the end of the movie.
I know. I'm sorry. So this is a video game movie. So it's based on the Hitman video games, which I've never played. So
I've never played them either.
I'm not going into this as a video game fan. So I feel like if there's somebody out there who is a huge Hitman video game fan who doesn't like this movie,
Well, fuck off.
God bless you.
it's like, okay, I guess.
I thought this movie was so fun.
I had a
No, me
blast
too.
with this movie.
It did not make sense.
No.
But you can't allow that to detract from the funness of the
It was
movie.
so much fun. Also, okay, so my only issue, I mean, it's a bit nonsense, but that's fine. My biggest
I don't wanna
issue,
hear it.
my biggest issue with this is that Agent 47 is like the epitome of a Gary Stu. The dude makes no mistakes. He doesn't even break a sweat.
He's
when
very well trained.
He's excessively well trained, and he never comes up to any kind of circumstance that challenges him.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, he's basically Master Chief from Halo. So fuck it.
He's John Wick.
Yeah.
well, he's Agent 47.
Let it
Yeah.
go.
He's
Let it go.
I had no problem with his character at all.
Really?
None.
He literally had no
He's-
challenge. There was
he's-
no. It was
he's
boring.
taken As a child, it's raised in the
Right,
Jedi
yeah,
way.
He's
And,
got a barcode. It's
got
fine.
a barcode. He's bald.
I get it.
He kills people. He's like the master.
That's
assassin.
totally fine. But when he goes up, like, if you look at John Wick, right? John Wick is a badass assassin who can kill literally anybody. But when he goes up against a bunch of people, he does get his ass kicked, but he prevails despite
Yeah.
the challenge.
Yeah,
This
but
guy,
John Wick didn't have guns in the ice machine.
that was the
very-
stupidest place
very
to hide a
smart. He's
fucking
very
gun
smart.
ever.
He's very
It's
smart.
just he came off a little bit bland for me because
Shut up, man. It's fun.
I guess I'm really looking forward to seeing how Kadish
Oh
breaks
my
down
God,
his
he's
story.
very
He's gonna
excited.
hate it.
Didn't you say you watched it with him and you were like,
I did.
he's
I
like
did.
rocking
I
back and forth.
Okay, so Alex and I went somewhere yesterday. We were running an errand together that I needed to track for. And I was like, listen, I know we're not allowed to talk about this before we record, but Kadish fucking hated this movie. And the whole time he was like, but why? And I was like, stop it, let it go. And he was like, no, but why? And I was like, no, stop it, let it go. Just have fun. He was like, but I don't understand why.
So Kadish,
Hit it.
I enjoyed this movie. Everybody else enjoyed this movie. What's the problem with this film?
This is Kadish the whole
Yeah.
time rocking back and
He's
forth.
been
Like,
waiting.
but why?
So go ahead, take it away, sir. The floor is yours.
Where to start with this movie? Oh my god.
The deep breath he takes. Take it away, sir.
Le Hitman.
So first of all, this was Timothy Olyphant's first like headliner of a movie, like his first leading man role, and he makes this movie.
Yes.
Without Timothy Olyphant, this movie would be just hot garbage. It is based on a video game. In the video game, basically, Hitman 47 is a clone, and all these assassins are clones, which is why they look pretty much identical. And like when one of them dies, they just replace them with another clone. They removed that aspect from this movie because this movie actually had a very kind of like tumultuous production where the director that they got for this film basically got fired during post-production, locked out of the editing room, and the studio came in, did all these reshoots and re-edited the movie. So there's that aspect of it. The guy who wrote this movie, Skip Woods, just to give you guys an idea. So he was the screenwriter for X-Men Origins Wolverine
Oh God.
and A Good Day to Die Hard, which is Die Hard 5, which is arguably the worst Die Hard ever made.
Oh no.
I have a question. So this is based on a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, Skip, if you will, he just went directly from the video game and he created the entire screenplay from nothing.
I don't know how he went about writing it, but,
Okay. But this is pretty much all his own.
I guess.
Okay.
So, like, there's a scene in this movie where after Agent 47 jumps out of his apartment in what is the worst booby trap ever invented because it could have killed him.
he was so
he
badass.
swings into this other apartment where these two kids are playing the Hitman video game.
That was so meta.
Yeah, I really hate it when that happens.
Oh, I
Love it 'cause
love
it
it.
so
That was
stupid.
great.
You like that?
I loved it.
It's so stupid.
But so there were certain parts to this movie that just drove me up the wall bonkers. So first of all, the Nina character played by Olga Kurylenko, who was the Bond girl from Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah. So
Oh
she's
my
got this
God.
dragon tattoo on her face, and Timothy Olyphant at a certain point in the movie asks her, "Why do you have a tattoo on your
Oh my
face?"
God. This sent him into a tizzy.
Well, her response was that's the only place that Belikov wouldn't hit.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like,
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
But
Kadish had to pause the movie to discuss it.
It doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. I completely agree with him.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, it's fucking a nonsense thing.
I also
Let's
don't
watch
care.
the movie. And he was like, no, but like, why would
See,
she
like
say
I
that?
saw that. I thought like
She was in an abusive relationship where she like let these dudes like beat on her.
and the
You're trying to approach it logically,
and the
Vader, which I
only
appreciate.
the only
but don't.
the only control she had over her life was the tattoo that she put on her cheek. Right? Is that what you got out of it? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what I got
That's
out
what
of
I got out of it. I don't know why it's so
Well,
complicated.
then why didn't she say that?
She kind
it.
of
She
did.
kind of did.
Because that's the only place he doesn't hit.
Yeah.
What she
I
said
can
was,
control
Which
my
they clearly
because
show later.
I knew that's the only place he wouldn't hit. But I interpreted it as that's the only place he doesn't hit.
But if you can get a tattoo on another part of your body, what does it matter if it's hit? The tattoo's still there.
Yeah, but it can be damaged. It can be ruined. She's
She
probably got
was-
scars. She was
yeah.
whipped, like brutally whipped in one of the scenes in this
Maybe
movie.
he punches her in the pussy a lot. I don't know.
There we go.
Man,
What? Have
Ineligible for
you
monetization.
never been punched
Oh,
in
she
the
already-
pussy?
she-
I've never been punched in the pussy, Jude. I'm sorry.
Oh, baby.
been kicked in the dick a couple times. But, you know,
That's something completely different.
That's totally different.
That's a
It's
totally
way worse.
different place.
It's way goddamn worse, Jude. Trust us.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
No. Way worse.
Yeah, so like that thing I couldn't let go of. The other one
it's
was
a really weird thing to be upset about.
it was a weird line. So like then you have this booby trap that he puts on his front door to make sure like no one can break in, but it's an explosive that not only blows out the door in front of it, but the entire room. And so
Yeah.
like if he was asleep when someone tried to break in and set off that alarm, he'd be dead.
He doesn't ever sleep. He sleeps with one eye open, like a good assassin does. And he has the little marbly things
Gripping
outside,
his pillow tight.
and they alert him when they're going to open the door. So then when they open the door, he's already gone.
It's
And he's
a
on
video
his,
game
on his
movie.
zip line shit, and down he's hanging
Yeah.
out with the dudes
Yeah,
playing the
so
video game.
what I'm
downstairs.
saying is like there could have been a better booby trap there.
Okay. All right.
Man,
Ugh,
you are
Kate's just ruining this.
so freaking weird with your critiques.
Can you imagine watching movies with him?
What else? What else you got? What else?
So one of the big scenes in this movie is in the train station where he fights like 3 other assassins at the same time.
Mhm.
And so like I'm sitting here watching this, and you've got this was one of the studio reshoots. So you got these 3 other assassins who come in, and you assume that they're all working for the same organization because they all got the barcode and the bald
Right.
head and stuff like that. And you would think that like their target is Agent 47. But the 2 other assassins come in and they're pointing a gun at the other assassin who's trying to kill Agent 47. So you got 3 guys who are sent there to kill Agent 47, but they're all also
They
trying to kill each
Literally
other.
do the meme from The Office
Yeah.
when Michael Scott and everybody is holding guns at each other.
It's a Mexican standoff, basically.
Yeah.
So like
Looked cool to me.
So like, I mean, it looked cool, but the question is like, why are these
Why?
3 assassins like against each other when they just be against Agent
So
47?
the
None of them matter.
only thing I can think of is if there's a contract on Agent 47 and they all want to get a payout for it, they would be fighting each other for the payout of killing Agent 47. They can't all 3 take
Fine.
the same contract. Only one of them can take the contract.
Yeah.
So they have to challenge each other, which
I'm on board.
causes a 3-way fight, which devolves into a
3-way?
3-way fight, which devolves into a 3 versus 1 fight with Agent
I think
47.
it was actually like
So
a
what,
5-way.
what do they
but-
call those in WWE? It's a
Cage match.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
No,
Oh my god, you guys! I had a cage
it's
match one time. It was crazy.
How drunk are you right now?
Yeah,
on a scale from 1
she's
to 10.
pretty drunk.
oh, it's a,
So
it's a fatal 4-way trip. 3.
Oh, fatal 4-way?
Triple-
That's literally what happened in this movie.
yeah. So anyway, the biggest issue that I have with this movie is like the entire premise of the plot is flawed from the beginning. So the idea here is that you have this guy named Mikhail Belikov.
Yes,
And,
Belikov.
and he's basically in the running to become the next president of Russia. And the idea here is that Agent 47 is hired to kill him so that another guy who has undergone extreme plastic surgery to look like Belikov can replace him. And then once he's been replaced, the guy who replaced Belikov tries to kill off everyone who knew about the scheme, which includes the assassin.
Right.
And his girlfriend.
So it's a very public assassination where he gets shot in the head and, there's all these cameras around, there's all these people around who witnessed it.
that
and all
was
this other
really cool.
stuff. And so the idea here is that if you're going to replace someone, why do it why publicly have them killed in front of all these people? Why not just kidnap him, have the guy step into his place, and then kill the guy somewhere private and hide and destroy the body, and then hire the hitman to kill all the people who know about the thing, and the hitman doesn't know anything, so he doesn't have to be killed.
Because that ruins the movie.
I think you asked too many questions about.
No, that's
Right.
Video
legit.
game
That's
movies.
legit, though.
No, it is legit, but also stop.
Yeah, just really. It's like,
Well, I mean,
Who cares?
like this is the plot that Skip Woods came up with.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, if you can't think of a plot that makes fucking sense, at least have the decency to steal from the video game.
They could have done that. What they did do a lot of nods to the video game, because I have played a little bit of Hitman to the point where, like, yeah, I know you have to go in and you have to disguise yourself and you have to work your way into an area so that you can get access to the target, which they did a ton of in this movie. And also, like, the physical appearance and the way he moves, it's all very video game accurate. So they did a lot of things to, like, nod towards the video game. But yeah, like the whole idea of, like, I'm going to blow somebody's brains out and then fake the death so that we can
He
replace
was
him.
only mostly
He
dead.
was only mostly dead.
Like his
They
replacement
wanted to
doesn't even
be-
come out with any bandages.
Yeah, no
or
scars or nothing. He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Yeah, they wanted to be very public.
That I will agree with you, and you're completely legit and fair in criticizing that. It makes no sense
Yeah,
whatsoever.
and the whole thing about the organization wanting to like kill one of their best assassins, like you'd think they'd put the B team on this one if they knew that they were going to have to kill him later on. So like it's just like it's very weird.
Yeah, it's a very strange premise, but
strange premise.
the movie
Killing
itself is a
people.
ton of fun.
Listen, man, this thing reignited my fetish for Russian prostitutes. Okay.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Reignited.
What do you
like,
mean?
you had a
What?
fetish before.
Was it dormant?
I'm sorry. Were you turned off by them at some
like-
point in time?
I don't know, man. It's just like, I see so many.
He was like, I had let it go, but
I see so many
thinking
whores
it would never happen.
in my
But
daily
now-
life at work. I see so many whores that you just get kind of tired of them.
Oh my God.
They're like little maggots and fleas running around. But there's something special about a good Russian prostitute. You know what I mean?
It was funny.
Especially one this beautiful and gorgeous.
Dude, she
It's just
spent.
like-
I kind of feel bad because I like this actress. She was in Quantum of Solace, which I actually do like that movie. I know a lot of people talk shit about it, but I enjoy that
and the
movie.
hot part is that it's a real accent.
She.
That just fucking makes me fucking.
What
rock
did you think
solid.
about Eastern Promise?
It's just like
He was just like this the
Oh,
whole
like
time.
this.
It was a fucking forearm.
I went and
The
I looked
whole
through this chick
time
up.
we talked about Viggo
She's just like-
Mortensen.
fucking. she's
Yeah,
like,
what did you think about Eastern
create-
Promises?
What those fucking what's his face's dick flopping around? What do I want to see that stuff for? No, man, this
He
chick
was
is.
into it.
She's like super hot, and she's got that accent. It's just very good Russian accent.
Yeah.
And it's just oh.
And
It's
and
just
there,
like,
are
oh,
there,
man.
there are parts in the unrated version of this movie
Yeah,
where
I watched
it's
the
just
unrated.
very blatant, like, okay, show your tits because
Let me see him.
tits.
Let me see
Dude,
him. Half star for boobs.
This chick
It's like,
spends
oof.
more than half
She's
her
got
screen
that-
time nude
Yeah.
Or almost nude.
or almost
She-
nude.
she's got that sexy ass tattoo on her cheek.
It's a girl with a dragon
And
tattoo.
it's just like, oh man, she's just.
Doesn't make any sense.
And it
It's
drives
just so
like
good. It's
how,
so good.
how crazy did it drive you that 47 was just like, nah, I ain't into it.
The
He's just-
whole
he's just
movie,
doing his role.
Kadish was like, the tattoo on her cheek doesn't make any sense.
It ruined the whole thing for her.
Shh. Quiet.
I don't know, dude. Like,
Well, I actually liked the relationship between Agent 47 and Nika was kind of interesting because one of the big influences on the screenplay and the director of this movie was The Professional, and so they were kind of trying to model the relationship that Leon and Matilda had.
oh, that doesn't work with a Russian prostitute.
No.
No, it doesn't. But like, so there's a scene
Wait,
where
do you-
there's a scene where basically, Mika or Nika is basically trying to rape Agent 47.
Oh yeah.
She takes off
He's
her
not
top.
having it.
She mounts him. They're on the bed, and she's just trying to take some type of power over him. And he never misses a beat. He takes out the syringe out of nowhere,
reverse-
jabs it in her neck, knocks
That
her out.
syringe literally killed the last guy. But on her, she's like, I have a really good tolerance. And he's like, sweet. And he just pumps her full of a syringe.
You reverse roofies her. Yeah.
Is she a prostitute or is
Oh,
she
yeah.
just like that
She's
guy's
a-
girlfriend?
No, she's literally a sex slave. Remember, she said like he bought me for
No, she-
$300
there was-
American.
I
Several-
missed that.
There was
Okay.
several lines that she had in this line where she just basically said she's a whore.
Yeah, no,
She's
she's
a prostitute.
No, I would go a step further. She's a sex slave.
No.
She has no agency whatsoever.
Honestly, it kind of means the same thing.
So,
Okay.
yeah, but
If
yeah,
someone
yeah, yeah.
has bought you are
But
addressed
she-
by any of those terms. But
Okay,
like,
this is gonna get weird, but
oh
like
my God. Okay, we have to have a conversation about fucking
prostitution. So a
sex work
professional,
now. If
they
you were an independent contractor as a sex
Right.
worker, you work for yourself. But if
Right.
somebody has bought you, you
Right.
are a sex slave.
Yeah, that's
you-
two different
But,
things.
but it's not like she's getting money for what she's doing.
No.
Like she's being kept.
Yeah, and she's being tortured too, which is a
Yeah.
horrible scene.
And in most of those situations, you have to just like kind of like it's a prison sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You bide your time, and then when your time is up, then you earn your freedom, and
or
you just have to
murdered,
survive.
or you murder the person who owns you.
Yeah.
One of the two. That's probably
I
option.
just-
I would go with
Which
option B.
usually gets you murdered.
Yeah, that's fine. It's worth it. Anyway, that's a
If
weird
I
tangent
I
for
just,
this movie.
I just know if I was single, I'd be calling up one of those freaking.
Okay,
Russian-
stop talking. You're
one
gonna
of
get
those-
yourself in trouble.
Yeah,
What- what-
Stop.
We're
Stop.
gonna
Stop. Stop. Stop.
have
Stop.
to-
Stop.
we have to
Mail
cut
order
it out.
brides.
1-800.
Oh my God.
So the reader's like, do you have any redheads?
Why is he in a Russian accent?
Hello, how you doing?
Oh man, I don't like. Okay, let's just be on the level. I had a lot of fun with
Me
this movie.
too.
I had a ton of fun.
This is a great movie.
It's fun. It's
It's
way
super
better.
fun.
Like as far as a video game movie goes, like my expectations were real low. This was like way better than most video game movies we see.
Yeah.
And I know like it's nonsense. The plot line is kind of bonkers, but the action was fun. The relationships were fun. Agent 47 was a Gary Stu, but I was kind of like, all right, I guess whatever. He's like the best of the best. Fine, let's go with it. The Russian chick was freaking hilarious. Like that scene where they're in the car together, and he's like, she was all pissed off at him because she's been in it.
Are you even listening?
Yeah, she's like, I've been in the trunk for hours. What are you doing? He's like, I bought you breakfast, bitch.
Yeah.
I love that
She's like,
accent.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. And he's sitting there, he's like, I need to get some sleep, so you need to shut your trap. She's like, fine, I'm going to eat my breakfast burrito by myself.
Man,
I
that-
thought you said he didn't sleep.
Well, he did. Remember that scene where he's like, I need
takes
to
a
catch
little
some
cat nap.
sleep, and he goes a little.
I wonder if I can get my wife to like talk like that.
Do it. I love the scene when they're in the car and she's like, "Oh, listen to about these penguins." And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I could just. I have these magazine subscriptions for the advertisements." She's like, "Oh, you like this luggage? Why do you like this luggage?" And he's like, "Because I could just fit you inside this luggage. Would you like to try?" Or he doesn't say it like that. And he's like, "I could fit you inside this luggage. Would you like to try?" There's like gags and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It comes with. I could put my silencer in there. I could fit you in there. Would you like to try? And she goes, I don't know. Do we have time for foreplay?
Yeah. And and he's like,
yeah. He's like, oh shit!
Oh,
God damn it!
she's hitting on me.
I don't
No.
know what to do with my dick right now. I'm driving.
every time she hits on him in this movie, he freaks
He's
out.
so uncomfortable.
He has no idea what to
I
do.
don't know what to do
I don't
right
know what
now.
to do with this right now.
He's only ever kissed before.
And he never had sex with her.
Yeah. No, he never did.
Well, it's probably a part 2.
He
I
bought
don't
her
know.
a vineyard.
Is she in the second one?
No,
hero.
Oliphant.
He's not even in the second.
Yeah, Oliphant never did the second one.
Is she in it? That's all I care
no.
I
about.
have no idea.
The second one is super boring.
Is it not
It's
good?
a super boring movie.
No, that's no good.
I don't know, man. I don't know what else. I mean, it's bonkers. The fight scenes are fun and stupid, which is cool. Like that scene where he goes into the Belikov's brother's like hideout or whatever.
How old
Yeah.
is this
Oh my
movie?
gosh, that's so fun.
It's a ton of fun. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
So
absurd.
Henry Ian Cusack from Lost plays the brother, and it's so funny because like he naturally has like kind of like a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
But he's trying to do a
He's doing
Russian
his
accent.
best.
I love it when
it's a
dudes do
Scottish
Russian
Russian accent. It's
like-
so bad.
Pass me the vodka.
It was a fun scene though, because they're like, this is what I don't know what weapons they were talking about, like completely safe. It's got no magazine in it. And I'm like, okay, bro, whatever.
And I think the most ridiculous part of this entire movie is the fact that
He never has sex with the Russian prostitute.
all right. The second most ridiculous part of this movie is the fact that, like, in the beginning, we see, like, so all of the movie is like a flashback of what has led up to
Oh
the
yeah,
beginning scene.
yeah.
However, once we get through the entire story of what has happened, you realize the beginning scene where he, like, kind of is holding the cop hostage and telling him, like, here's what has happened and here are your choices. Like, none of that shit needed to happen because he was already free.
Yeah.
He escaped custody. He was gone. No one knew where he was. He
Comes back to the cop's
comes
house.
back to the cop's house and it's just
I
like,
think-
hey, here's this body. Why don't you tell them that that's me?
Yeah.
And then don't pursue me.
Right. So
was
I
like,
think
the
what he
whole
was.
time I was like looking around, like, am I crazy or does none of this need to have happened?
So what he was trying, I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to.
That's the thing that didn't make sense.
He was trying to send a clear message to the Interpol policeman. He's trying to send a clear message to him to say, like, stop tracking me down.
Guys,
Like,
nothing in this movie makes sense.
Stop it!
it all makes sense.
I
It
want
makes
to be
complete
able to
sense.
talk
Dude,
about little things without you coming
the
in.
moment where he was like, "Oh, I've got this weird key to some like old church somewhere," and he realized it opens the door, and the dude's just sitting there waiting after everything's blown up.
Sure.
He's murdered the guy he was meant to murder, and he's like, "I've planned this out since the beginning," and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, that's fascinating." I was watching, I'm like, "How?"
They're like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. I had a good time with this movie.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I did.
I feel like-
I want to see John Wick and 47 hook up and kill people. That'd be fun.
Okay.
I could see him in the same world.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Absolutely. That'd be
Hitman and
super
John
fun.
Wick.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like if this had been a movie with like Antonio Banderas and Sylvester Stallone, the entire story would be
movie.
like, "Oh fuck you,"
Yeah.
the whole time. But because it's Timothy Olyphant, we're like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." That doesn't make sense at all, but whatever. And he just kind of sells it. His whole performance throughout the whole thing, you're just like giving a lot of whatevers throughout the movie so that you can enjoy it, and that's what the intention I think
I do
is.
love Timothy Olyphant. Like, you know, if he wasn't in this movie, there would be no redeeming quality to
What
it.
else is he been in?
100%.
Timothy Olyphant? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, give me some examples.
Justified.
Dude, I've drank absinthe today. I don't know where I'm at right now.
Mandalorian.
San Clarita Diet.
Book of
Who's
Boba-
he in Mandalorian?
He's the dude who steals
He was
Boba Fett's armor.
Cobb Vanth.
No, it's not Cobb Vanth. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's the sheriff?
Yeah, he's the sheriff.
He's the marshal.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't look nothing like him.
Well, he's bald.
He's goofy.
And he's like 20 years younger at this
And,
point.
Oh,
and
man,
he has
I'm
20
like-
pounds of muscle on him.
I feel
Oh my
stupid
God,
as
he
hell.
looks amazing in this. There's one scene where he's just kind of sitting there with either with sleeveless shirts or with no shirt. I didn't get past the fucking shoulder, so I don't know. But I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he was also the sheriff in Deadwood.
Mm-hmm.
He was in
Really?
Once Upon a
That's it?
Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
He was in
Go.
Scream 2. Yeah, he was in Go. He was in The Girl Next Door. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's a very
I'm
famous
sorry.
guy.
I feel like I need some be on nerd probation right now because that's weird. But
Yeah, your card's getting
that doesn't look
revoked.
like the same dude to me.
Yeah,
at all.
that's the
At all.
sheriff. That's the sheriff from Mandalorian.
Yeah, I mean, now that I know. Okay, yeah, I was just.
I was excited for this movie because
Yeah.
of that.
I actually, yeah.
And
whatever.
like I've seen a couple episodes of Justified. He's really good. in
Oh,
there.
Justified is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great
All I
show.
know is I think the tattoos are really cool. I want to get a tattoo
It's
on the back of my
like
neck.
the video game.
Those tattoos are the dumbest part of this movie.
The video game does a lot of fun things.
I mean, if you're
And-
walking through the train station, you see like 3 or 4 dudes, bald dudes with
Like-
with the
A barcode.
oh, you're
barcodes on the back of your
screwed.
head. Do you think there's something weird going on?
Nah, it's fine.
No,
Is
it's
it good?
fine.
Totally normal in Europe.
It's like
Oh yeah, where are we at? In,
Russia.
Savlakistan.
Savlakistan, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Shit, he was in Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, he was
Oh
in the
yes,
fourth
he
Die
was. He
Hard
was the
movie.
bad
He was
guy
the
in
bad
that
guy.
movie.
Is he
Yeah.
like Hans Gruber or some shit?
He was kind of the Hans Gruber of that movie. Yeah.
Did we talk about Deadwood?
I mentioned
She
it.
mentioned
Okay.
he, this guy over here. All right, well, let's do final thoughts on this movie because I mean it's completely bananas, and don't break down the plot because it doesn't make any sense. But
No, but
did
just
you
have fun with it.
did you have fun? What's your rating for this movie, Vader? And finish off your zombie duck hunt.
He's pulling a Jude.
Shout out to zombie beer, beer zombies.
Yeah.
Really cool little bar that I haven't been to yet, but my friends went to without me yesterday.
Oh my
Very
God.
nice. But
Sometimes we do things.
it's not cool.
What'd you think? What? Give it a rating.
3.5. My favorite movie of the week.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
no, it's
cool.
my favorite movie of the week. This is a nerd movie.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a video
Game movie. Yeah.
This is a movie that we should watch for the Salty Nerd podcast. You know, not some bullshit, you know, making win awards and best movie ever fucking made shit, you know. But yeah, this is I like this. This was good stuff. I have a good time.
Okay.
It's tattoos. It's hot, naked Russian prostitute chicks.
Right.
People killing.
Excessively naked.
Yeah. Oh God, she's hot.
Did you watch the uncut version?
I most certainly did
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
You know why? Listen, here's the thing: when you're on Prime, Amazon Prime, or anywhere else, and it's like $2.99 for the standard theatrical version, or it's $2.99 for the uncut version with all the naked, you always go with the
course.
with the uncut.
I don't even know why they
theatrical.
bother
So
making
why
the
would you even
theatrical.
put the other
Yeah.
one up there?
Yeah.
It's like, you never do the other one.
It's the
Don't
superior
do it.
version.
If you do the other one, you're a weak bitch. Okay? It's just don't fucking do it. Don't
Deep
do it.
thoughts. With
Yeah.
Matt Vader.
So
How to order movies on Amazon Prime. You and that goddamn coaster.
know.
Here, have my fluffy coaster.
I don't want
Yeah.
your stupid
Look at this
Take
fluffy
his
coaster.
Take his fluffer. Take his fluffer.
Take the fluffy
I
coaster.
don't want your stupid fluffy coaster.
Jude, final thoughts. Give it a rating.
I had a great time with this. I don't think that it's the best movie we've watched this week, but for me, it was the most fun.
Okay, that's fair.
So I will give it 3 4-way standoffs out of 5. And I had a good time with it. Timothy Olyphant is, if this had been anyone but him in this role, this would probably be a 1.5
Really?
star. Yeah.
He
but
brings that much to the
brings
table?
so much to it that he's just such a good actor. He looks amazing in it. And he can pull off that tattoo.
Who else could be the hitman?
Fucking Joe Rogan. I don't know. Anybody
Joe
know?
Rogan.
Fuck you right now, in your face.
Steve-O?
Steve-O. I don't know, dude.
Johnny
I
Knoxville?
didn't think Olyphant brought all that much to the table in this movie.
Don't you ever say Joe Rogan at me again.
Shout out Joe Rogan. I love that guy.
I love his bald head.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I had fun with this movie. Kadish, final thoughts. Give it a rating. I know you think this movie's ridiculous. Go ahead.
It's a garbage movie.
Terrible.
I mean, like,
Moving on.
Timothy Olyphant was good in it. I give it 2 reverse roofies out of 5.
Oh, that's all right.
I love how calm he comes out. He's like, "This is a garbage movie.
This is a garbage
and
movie.
This is why."
You were all drunk and stupid.
I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. Yeah.
You're laughing the whole time.
Listen,
At us. I love it when he laughs at
I'm
us.
Jude, and I have the tolerance of Godzilla, and I could drive a car right now. Test me.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
The tolerance of Godzilla.
Up from the depths.
That is a fact.
30 floors. 30 stories high.
You think Godzilla can drink more than me?
Breeze fire.
Fuck you.
His head's in the sky.
Are we good? All right.
Godzilla.
So I'm going to give this a solid, entertaining as hell 2.5, right down the middle out of 5. 2.5 Hitman. 2.5 bald-headed tattooed Hitman.
Yeah.
I had so much stupid fun with this
It was
movie.
really fun.
It was stupidly fun. As far as a video game movie goes, like if you put it in the realm of video game movies, it's probably going to be up there.
Yeah.
Like video game movies are terrible. Like
Yeah.
just out the gate, if it's a game or if it's a video movie based off of a game, you're
A video movie based off a game.
I'm
Yeah, man.
so drunk right now. It's ridiculous.
We need chips.
I had a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. I expected it to be terrible, and it wasn't as bad as I expected it. So I'm going to give it points for that. 2.5, right down the middle. Entertaining as hell. Good time. Had fun. I'm done. All right, guys. That's it for the podcast today. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to comment below what your favorite assassin movie is. If it's one of the 3 that we talked about today. If not, let us know in the comment below, and maybe we'll watch it someday.
Yeah. Did we miss it?
Yeah.
How
Did
many
we miss?
How many assassin movies?
Assassin.
Ass
are there?
in.
Assassin movies? There's tons
Assassin.
of assassin movies.
But like rated R, not triple X.
Yeah, no PG.
What about that
movie.
Ninja Assassins movie?
We already
Oh, we already
covered
did that
it.
We did. I know. I'm saying that's
That
like
was dope.
That was a dope ass
badass
movie. Yeah. Vader, where can they find you on the socials and talk about assassin movies?
Assassin movies? Wow, you can. Zombie dude.
You are so proud of yourself.
You can find me on all the socials, mostly Twitter, at Matt Vader 74, and right here on this channel every Saturday morning, talking about really bad Star Trek TV on with that dude over there.
That's true.
And every morning, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. That's where you can find me.
All right, cool. Jude, where can they find you at?
You can find me at I am Jude Juju on Instagram and on TikTok.
Excellent. Matthew Kadish.
You can find me at Matthew Kadish, Kadish on Twitter. KadishBooks.com takes you to my Amazon page. And be sure to leave us a 5-star rating by going to saltynerd.com/rate. We're trying to get 200 of those suckers so we can be officially accredited as movie reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes.
Where we can give video game movies 5 stars. Head over to saltynerddiscord.com and jump into the chat room over there. We love hanging out with our Discord members. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the podcast. And Stay salty, my friends.